Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Good to see you, Maggie. Good to see you.
My name is Michael Urbain. The middle name is Mick. That's what I go by. I started here in 2002, working on foot patrol. When I grew up, I was always around a lot of people, and that seems to be what I enjoy. And that's why I'm here. It's all about the students, and I just think they're wonderful. I love them all.
I would say, you know, Mick's just one of those people who he loves life. He's so full of life. So it's really, I would say Mick's kind of one of those people that it's your everyday interaction with him. He's always positive and happy and you know, kind of has this purpose of, you know, making other people happy.
My parents were such happy people, and they kind of instilled in myself and my brothers and sisters that, you know, we really don't have any reason not to be happy.
He's just this happy person. He makes everyone's day, makes everyone happy. Every time I see him, he always says, you know, "How you doing?"
How are you? I've only missed going to Walt Disney World 5 times since it opened. And I was there in 1971 when it did open. And I have numerous watches, including the 71 watch, and that's all I wear, is Mickey Mouse watches. This particular one right here is 1928, and that's the year that Mickey was born. I have a plaque, and my wife and I have a plaque right out in front of the Magic Kingdom. It's a hexagon plaque with our name on it, and it's there for 30 years. And then have my picture engraved on the marble over at Epcot. And it is my favorite place in the world. It's known as the happiest place in the world, and I believe it is. My house is full of Mickey Mouse, and even on my own cell phone here, it's all Mickey Mouse. That's Mickey Mouse sitting on my chair playing my ukulele. I will not allow myself to get unhappy. If I get unhappy, then I'm going to do something different to get out of that. My wife passed away 6 years ago from breast cancer.
Go with Roses Love Sunshine.
But I was fortunate because she had it for 20 years. So it wasn't sudden. You know, I was very, very fortunate. We were married 44 years. And 3 months after she passed away, I went on a service trip.
You know, what a good man to, you know, even in a time where he was just really missing Shirley, to, you know, to really kind of be there for our students and to seek an opportunity to be with people when I think when you're sad and grieving like that, you know, the ordinary thing might be to kind of just, you know, fold inside. You know, Mick just really, and you know, he would say, you know, God had a huge part of that, and that those students, especially that first year after Shirley passed away, that those students specifically were angels in his life.
And I learned from some of the people down there in the hills. I was talking to a lady out in the mountains. She was living in a little bitty shack, coal shack with a napkin over her lap and a wood-burning stove. Her husband had passed away about 6 months prior to that, and yet she was the happiest woman in the world. And she was telling me, is all she thinks about are the wonderful things that her and her husband had, and never dwells on what they don't have anymore or what they're not going to have. And I thought, boy, that is really the truth. So I use that all the time. My wife is still with me at home. I'm big on angels, and I have her surrounded by angels. I've been to Kentucky many times, and I've been to Honduras last year.
The first time Mick offered to go at the Thanksgiving trip that we have to McKee, Kentucky, that's probably our hardest trip, and understandably so, to get a faculty staff person to go on, because it's over Thanksgiving. And you know, Mick said, my wife and I, our kids go, you know, to different places for the holidays, so you know, I'd be happy to go along.
I just love it, and I've always had a good relationship with the students. And
How you doing?
It kind of puts me on a high for the whole year. It's a spiritual experience for me. It's just a wonderful experience.
He's always there. He is always just, what can I do next? If we do something and we're finished with it, like painting the wall, he's like, okay, what are we gonna do next? He always puts people in front of him. He's always just wondering how everyone's doing. He's so willing to learn.
Well, when we go to Kentucky, I primarily work a lot in the construction area. I have roofed houses, sided houses, put in windows and doors, did concrete work. Then on Thanksgiving, we put on a Thanksgiving dinner for the local residents.
Mick, okay, ready, go.
And this year we had about 70. And we'll go out into the areas and bring those to St. Paul's Parish, where we hold the function. We'll bring those people that have no transportation into the facility for Thanksgiving dinner. The one thing that I've always enjoyed is, as a group, when we go together as a group, how we bond together. I mean, we are really one family when we're there.
It's a life-changing experience.
I still communicate with students that I went on back in 2003. I still communicate with them because we became that close over these trips. You really do bond. The other thing is, the work is, it's a good feeling to do the work and to help people when they need things done.
Kentucky one year, he bought a dulcimer, which is a musical instrument that's kind of native to the Appalachians, and learned how to play it. You know, he knows how to play the guitar. He's teaching students guitar lessons. He's just a really, you know, well-rounded, amazingly interesting, positive person.
I have a passion for music. I started playing music when I was 9 years old. I had a little band when I was in the 16s, 17s, playing wedding receptions and things like that, and I played the keyboard and the accordion. I played the mountain dulcimer from Kentucky, and I wrote a song called Miracle on the Mountain down in Kentucky, and I play my guitar every morning and every night, and I never miss. How a lot of that started here was, I guess it'd be 4 years ago now. 4 years ago, I won the Employee of the Year award here at Loras, and that comes with $5,000. And then that money's distributed in different ways. I bought the guitar, the capo, the music stand. In fact, my name is on the case, donated by me, because when I won the award, I said, all the money that I won here is going back to the students. It's going back to Loras. And in addition to it, I will provide free lessons for anybody from Loras College.
Saturday night, capo 3.
I try to help people with music as much as I can.
And we spent the whole night getting her up to date. Yeah.
And I don't charge. It's just, I'll guarantee you're going to play the guitar if you want me to teach you. That's what I do.
So you can remember that, you've got the G's, then you got a C, and then a G, then an A7 and a D7.
But it's a passion that I have, music. I love music. And because I live alone, I don't bother anybody when I play all I want. Now, when my wife was alive and she was here, I played, but not as much because you can't drive somebody else crazy. But that's my passion. What makes my day is if I can make somebody else happy. That really makes my day.